MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Jacob deGrom gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Throw over to first and the runner back. Into the box, David Peralta. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
And this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch. High in the air into shallow left center. Davis comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 count and the pitch. Oh, had a horrible swing there as the count moves to 2-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
And now is Yasiel Puig, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He's set, and the pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. In previous duels with DeGrom, not great. He's 1 for 8. Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Mike Foltynewicz gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jeff McNeil is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
1-1. Left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Yoenis Cespedes. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. In there, strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So here's Pete Alonso, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cespedes is off of first with 2 away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Mets leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Up next from Miami, Rougned Odor.
Leading off for the Marlins, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. For the current campaign, Anderson is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Fouled off. This year against right-handed pitching, Anderson carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
2-2 the count. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. The 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. Pitch misses. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off. Running there.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. Left side, but well foul. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two and 2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Marlins lead 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now batting, Michael Conforto comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Fultonevich has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. 11 home runs and 48 driven in. The 1-0. Line towards center field. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Cano waiting on the 0-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded to the right. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And some trouble now in right field. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Brandon.
Striding in, Brandon Nimmo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Comes set, the 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat.
Jonathan Villar.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The bat, number 6.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Ready now for the Marlins, David Peralta. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, "I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night." Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Left field and deep. Dickerson going back, and it's gone. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. Number 11 for him on the season as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. And that misses ball one. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Full count.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the net.
And next to first time up, he went down looking.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2. Count.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
2 men on, 2 out, and into bed next will be J.D. Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to 3rd here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
1-1. Here it is.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mets lead it 3-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping up now, Yasiel Puig, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Two 2-0 now.
No strike.
Two balls and a strike to count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Ground ball left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score holds. It's 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Mets.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of days. There's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Down the left field line and deep, but this will land untouched. A 1-1 lifted into center field. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And that's over. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
He waits. Now the pitch. Count even at 2-2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Takes this the other way to right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Comes set and the 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The 2-2 one more time. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second, make it 5-1. So a grinder of an at-bat has a positive result.
That's all you're trying to do. Sometimes they're not all going to be beautiful. Sometimes you got to take it deep into count, stick your nose in there and survive.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Sandy Alcantara answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Alcantara.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
No, that meant.
Alcantara has registered just under 110 innings on the mound. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
0-1.
5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1.
That's the ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's 6-1.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count to get a fastball. He gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now J.D. Davis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fouled away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 1. Into the box, Williams Astudillo, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is in a few steps as he takes it for the 1st out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 2.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So to the plate, the Marlins DH, David Peralta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, ball.
2 out with the man at first. 2-0 to the Marlins designated hitter in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Ready now, Trevor Story. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano. He was hunched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch is looked at for ball 1.
1-1.
Runner going a second time. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Full count.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1.
3 balls and no
You
strikes.
fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Puig is there. 2 down. So 2 on with 2 away. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Here.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. So 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. 2 left for the Mets. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 22 on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two and 0. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone into the upper tank. Rougned Odor connects for a 2-run home run, giving him an even 150. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Brian Anderson. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch, and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
Into the box now, Williams Astudillo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Michael Waka, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Number 45, Michael Waka.
Corey Dickerson will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. From the there for the first strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit on the ground toward the left. To second, there's Cano. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now. Next will be the designated hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
And there's ball 2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Their count now at 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
From the belt, the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Davis.
Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Davis. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. First and second now, 1 man out. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Dickerson. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Astudillo is under it, And that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. 7th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 7-5. Standing in, David Peralta. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Trevor Story steps in now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a ball 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit ball to second, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Waka a check at first. At the plate now, Max Muncy. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Marlins down quietly. They're down 2, 7-5. Rafael Montero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Rafael Montero.
Now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Misses, ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Ahmed Rosario will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball called for strike 2. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
The designated hitter.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0.
That's the ball.
2 out here and a runner at second. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets strand 1. They're still up 7-5. Daniel Zamora is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
73.
Stepping into the box, Yasiel Puig. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now that
Ready to take his hacks again, Rougned Odor, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And this is low, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Count remains 2-2. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set, and the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Hit to third. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they turn another one. Their 4th of the afternoon, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 7-5. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's in there, 2-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now back, left fielder.
Runner at second, one away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Runner at second here with one man out. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's safe. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Cano. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one over the bullpen and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 10 for him on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Well, you could see when that one was tracking towards home, that was a hanging breaker right over the middle part of the plate, and that one wasn't coming back.
Jimmy Garcia will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 93, Jimmy Garcia. The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two and one.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And the count will be full.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins, and they've doubled things up now at 10-5. New inning set to get underway. Stepping in, Williams Astudillo. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now here it comes. Liner towards second. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. Swung on but fouled off to the left. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as this lead has been sliced down to 2. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Jerry Familia comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Into the box, David Peralta. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Familia, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a 9-year major league vet. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a liner, but foul. No outs, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now in the box, Trevor Story. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeehaw! 0 balls, 1 strike.
Here it comes. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Max Muncy, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The New York Mets crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Jacob deGrom earns his 8th victory of the season. Mike Foltynewicz permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Jerry's Familia closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious New York Mets, 10 runs.